Guys, welcome back to Here for the Style. Welcome back to my channel. It's me, it's Anka, and welcome back to another one of our chats about beauty and makeup. This is actually the video with the full face of Essence Cosmetics, Essence makeup, and I have had my battery die 2 times during filming that video, so that is why the lighting is different. This is take 2 on the lighting setup. This is now almost midnight when I'm filming the intro for the video. I have worn the makeup since applying it, so since about 6 o'clock in the evening, 5 o'clock, sometime between that, and I still love it. However, my lip products have worn off, and since I had dinner, I don't have anything on my lips anymore, and I don't know why I haven't thought about reapplying. So sorry, I just noticed that right now. And this is a full face of Essence Cosmetics, and I just wanted to say a big thank you to my friend and co-worker who kindly lent out her Essence products so that I could do a full face and I wouldn't have to buy all of the products. The Essence products, the one that I found, from what I could tell, the most inspiring, the most suited for my skin, has been, actually is, the Essence You Better Work Tinted Day Cream, which is gym proof and waterproof. It looks like this. It's in a squeezy tube, and this is the shade 10, which is light. This is what the shade light looks like. There was no tester in store. So this shade, I think it only comes in 2 shades, light and then medium dark or something like that. This shade is a bit dark and also a bit too peachy for me, but we will definitely make it work. This is actually a Makeup Revolution brush. I have checked. Makeup Revolution are cruelty free, and I'm doing my best to only use cruelty-free brushes in this video, just because Essence is a cruelty-free brand, and as I have already told you, that is something that's ever more important for me, so that's why I would like to also complement the cruelty-free makeup by using cruelty-free brushes. I love the finish. It's very dewy. It's very dewy actually, so word of advice to oily skinned people, I don't think this would be for someone who doesn't like their face to look very dewy from the get-go. As you can tell, I have put on some lip balm before starting filming. This is also a trick that you can do. So if, for instance, you're starting out to do your makeup for a party or something like that, just put on some lip balm before, applying any of the makeup, and then it has time to sink into the lips until you are done with all the other makeup application. I'm putting on another layer of this base, just because I think it is very low coverage, and I'm trying to see if it can be built up, which it can. I see some brush strokes on the application of the second layer that I'm trying to get rid of by doing more of these tapping motions. I actually really like the way it sits on the skin, even on the drier areas. I didn't get a concealer from them. I don't know why. I don't remember if there weren't any in the store, or if I couldn't find the shade that was suitable or a finish that I thought I would like. So I won't be applying any concealer in this video. Also, I wanted to say, for those of you who are watching me, please do not feel pressured into buying the things that I'm talking about here on my channel if you don't need them. So if you are not in need of a new foundation, of a new eyeshadow, or whatever it is that I'm talking about, please think about it before you make the purchase, just because you know, I think this industry sometimes tends to encourage people into overbuying things that they don't necessarily need. I have added another layer of the base under my eyes because we don't have a concealer, as I was saying, and now as a bronzing slash contouring product, I will be using the Essence Soft Touch Mousse Makeup. This is actually a foundation, but it's in several shades darker than my skin. Let me see if I get the shade here. Is it written anywhere? Yeah, it's 03 Matte Honey. It's, as the name says, one of those mousse products. And I'm taking it on the same brush that I applied my foundation with, and I'm beginning to sculpt out my cheekbones with it, like that, as I do normally using a cream contour. It does blend out beautifully on my skin, so I have blended out the darker shade of the other foundation on my cheeks. Even though it's matte, it blends out beautifully, and it looks very natural on the skin. And so we are done with our base. This is the way it looks, and we can now move on to the eyes. For the eyes, I have the Essence Fall Back to Nature eyeshadow palette, which looks like this. This is actually the palette that my friend gave me to try for this video. All the shades in here are very pretty. It's a fall palette. I think it's from last year's collection, but since it's the end of August, I think we can do sort of a pre-fall look with it. And yeah, let's begin the application. I will begin by using matte pink shade, this one over here. I will be putting that all over the crease. I've just dipped the brush into the wrong color by mistake. So let's get back to that. I will apply this pink shade all over my crease, like that. This is the first time I'm trying any Essence eyeshadows, and so far this shade, for a matte shade, is absolutely lovely. It blends out nicely. It is, you know, reasonably pigmented. Okay, and now let's add a bit of that chestnut shade. This is another matte shade that I was saying I dipped the brush earlier by mistake into. Let's add that to the outer crease as well, below the shade that we have already applied. Is sort of a small C at the outer corner of the eye. Right, so my battery died in the middle of filming. I'm not sure if I have changed positions, but let's move on from here. As I was saying, I find that the most flattering way of applying darker shades to my eye shape is taking the shade always on the outer corner right over here where my lashes end. This darker shade is not as smooth as the lighter shade. It does have a bit of fallout, and I think you can see it over here, so it's a bit harder to work with. I'm also not working with ideal brushes right now because I don't have as many cruelty-free brushes as I would like, so I have to make do with the tools that we have. But you know, the shade is reasonably pigmented as well. It's nice to work with. I can tell that the color is really pretty. It is blending out fine. I'll also try another one. We have a bit of a shimmery brown over here. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, so that's the shade that I would like to apply next. And let's see how that works. Tapping off the excess. And I'm applying it over the chestnut shade that I've just applied. As far as the shimmery finish is concerned, that does not really translate very much on the lid. I will also add a bit in the inner corner of my eye. I know, I have made you insane with the halo eyes. I really still like them. I like halo eyes. I like the way they look. I like the vibe they give to the makeup. So I'm still, you know, in that mind place at the moment. So that's why that's why I'm doing things this way. Right, and for the you know, for the center of the lid, since I don't think any of the shades in here, any of the shimmery shades are quite as metallic as I would like them, I will be applying one of the highlighters from the Essence Go for the Glow highlighter palette, which is this one. All the shades look like this, and I will be applying this golden shade over here all over the middle of the lid using my finger. You know, you already know the drill with this. Right, so this shade packs like a really full punch of metallic. As soon as you lay it down on the lid, it is glossy, it is metallic, it's shimmery, it's really gorgeous, and I actually really love the combo with the brown and chestnut shades. And for the lower lash line, I thought I would try one of the two eyeliners that I bought. They come in, I think, more shades, maybe 10 shades, but these are the two shades that I found the most fun. So one is purple and the other one is blue, and so that the look doesn't really turn very fall-like, I thought I would try using the blue liner on my lower lash line just to add that pop of color and make it, you know, feel like it's still summer, because it is still summer, at least for another, hopefully, some weeks. The shade is very creamy. As you can see, I'm just barely touching the eyeliner to the skin, and it is coming out very intense. Right, so I can tell you that the eyeliner is very pigmented. The color comes off true to true to the color it is in here. It's very pigmented, it's very rich. The eyeliner is very creamy, so I don't think you would experience any issues with this. I would love to try this shade over here in the palette. This one here, it's called Get Mossy, and it's the more shimmery shade, and I would love to try to put some of it on top of the lower lash line over the blue liner, just to get that sort of a marine color theme going. So I'm just adding that shade over the sort of central part of the lower lash line. I'm sorry if you can hear cars going by. All my windows are closed. However, sometimes the cars are so loud that you can still hear them when they pass by. Let's do a bit of brows. For that I'll have another brush from the mini set, and I also have this, which I think is very exciting to me. This is the Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel Mascara with filling fibers. I got it in the color, the lightest color that they had, the lightest shade, Blondie Brows it's called. And then I also have some powder which looks like this. This is sort of an older product, and I will be, trying to do my brows. I don't really like doing my brows on camera. I'm not great at doing brows anyway, so yeah, I'm a bit nervous about that, but yeah, let's try it. Yeah, so I'm taking one of the powders, and I'm just filling out my brows pretty much in its natural shape. This brow is more angled than the other one, so I always try to make it more round and curved out, so that it's it's similar to its sister. Right, and now I'm taking the brow mascara, and I'm brushing through my brows with it. It's not really adding much color, which is something that I love, because it has been, I cannot even explain how hard it is to find a product that does not make your brows brown or darker or very harsh. So I love this one. This is actually a great discovery. I love the way it sits on the brows. I love the shade. It's very ashy, which is something that's very important when you do more light shades on the brows. It's always the ashier shades that look the best, unless of course you're a strawberry blonde, and then you can do the really warm shades. So this is a strong recommendation. They have several shades of it. I love it, and it was quite cheap, and I think it's better than there is a similar product from Benefit. I think it's called Gimme Brow, and I like this one better so far. I will let you know if that changes, but so far I like this one. Okay, let's see. I also had a mascara somewhere over here. Okay, so this is the mascara that I will be trying. It's the Lash Princess Sculpted Volume Mascara. It has one of the curved brushes. It looks like this. I think it also has some fibers in it, by the way the product looks on the brush. At this moment I'm not really in love with my lashes anyway, so I will have to, you know, keep that in mind. With mascaras I always know from the first try if I like them or not. So far I find this quite average. I don't think it's doing much for my lashes. They don't look longer, nor do they look fuller. So I don't think I would recommend this. I don't know if you can tell the difference on camera. Yeah, this is definitely not a recommendation. Unless you know, you have perfect lashes, and then if your lashes are perfect you can wear any mascara and you will look fabulous anyway. But yeah, no, I don't like this, so that would be a pass. Then let's move on to the cheek products, which always get me very excited. This is a blush that I will be using. This has also been lent out to me by my friend that I was telling you about. Let's see if I can find the shade. It's the Matte Touch blush in the shade 20, Bury Me Up. So yeah, it's a sort of a berry shade. I think this would be not a strawberry or raspberry shade, right? So let's add a bit of that to the cheeks, like that, doing the fake blush smile. You know it, we've all been there. I like this blush. What I like about it is the fact that you don't have to be very careful when you place it on. It doesn't give you the you know, clown cheek effect. So it's just like this slight tinge of color, so I really like this. I really like this. I will definitely be buying more blushes like this, just because this is exactly, and I'm not kidding, this is exactly what I'm looking for in a blush. I like it to be so if it's matte, I like it to be subtle. I like to not have to be very careful with it, so that, you know, I can just boop, 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 swipe it on and be done with it. So this, if you're like me and you're maybe a bit afraid of blush, definitely try this. And then I will be using my Luxie brush, the Luxie tapered highlighting brush that I got, you know, in my Look Fantastic beauty box. I will be using that to add I think at least 2 of these gorgeous shades from the highlighter palette. I will be adding the pink shade over here. I will be adding that as a blush topper, and then of course I will be adding this gorgeous golden shade as the highlighter per se. So let's start with the blush topper. So I'm basically, if you're confused as to what a blush topper is a shade that's you know, highlighty, usually has some sort of highlighty effect or some sort of shimmer or something like that in it, and then you add it on top of your blush, and then over that you add the highlight right on the top of the cheekbones, like that. This highlighter is absolutely gorgeous. I'm not going to lie, I have dabbled already into it, and it's gorgeous. I love all 3 shades. I cannot use them all. It's not that I don't want to, but you wouldn't be able to tell anything from the other 2 anyway, because this golden shade is so striking and metallic, and you know, lovely that it overpowers the other ones anyway. I'm losing light here, so I'm a bit stressed about that. Let me just show you this middle shade that looks so very pink. I have to show it to you so you can get an idea of what it looks like. It actually, let me show you on my finger, it actually has sort of like a holographic effect. It leans not only pink, but it leans also bluish and purpley when the light hits it, and it's gorgeous. Before we lose all the light that we have left, I will move on to the lips. I will be putting on a liquid lip from their range. I don't know exactly what it's called. It's the matte long-lasting lip gloss. I will be putting that on at first, and then I also have two other products that I would love to try. So let's start with this one. This has sort of that moussey texture. It also smells very nice. It's very sort of that vanilla shade scent that also comes in some lipsticks. That's really gorgeous. It's nothing to do with like the old lipstick scent that we used to know from our grannies. Right, so on top of that I will be adding a bit of this gloss. I don't know what the formula is called, but I will link all the products and shades down below. This is more of a mushroomy color, you know, that's very trendy still. I will be adding that to amp up the shine. This also feels very comfortable, smells very nice. It's gorgeous formula. So far I'm really loving the lip products over here. And now this is the Shine 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 Wet Look Lip Gloss that I will just be adding on the middle of the lips. Let me show you what it looks like swatched. I don't know if you can see it, but as you can tell, it really is looking wet. It's gorgeous. It has a lot of sparkles in it, so if you're into that sort of thing, I also love this shade. Does it have the shade name here? I don't think so, but I will link it down below, of course. So I'll just be adding some of that on the center of the lips. Oh, I think it's minty. It tingles a little bit. So I think it's that sort of product, you know, that's a bit minty on your lips. Yeah, that's it. This is the finished look. This is a full face of Essence makeup.